So guys, so before I get this going, shout out to Bullet Donor 3 for loaning me this card so I can bring you guys the review. Now keep in mind this is the limited time version, so he does have the boosted bruising back chemistry. So here we go. 6 foot tall, 90 speed, 90 agility, 95 ball carry, 92 juke, 93 truck, 88 carry, 93 excel, and 90 elusiveness. Does also have an 82 stiff arm, and an 88 spin, and also a very nice 76 catch, so very reliable in the catching game. Now 90 speed is very nice, and you see right here, you can definitely bounce to the outside and take off and just be gone. There's no doubt about that. But from time to time there were some players who were able to catch me from behind, so what could have been like a 50 or 60 yard touchdown just turned into like a 20 yard gain. Not a bad thing. I mean, 20 yards is always nice, but overall his speed was definitely very impressive. And of course, having the battle ready chemistry is so helpful, man. Knowing that X is going to be the button to press to help him fight for extra yards is so key. I mean, look at this, man. So many times the play was dead, but because of the chemistry, like right here, look at this. This should have been like a 6 yard game, but look what he turns it into. So the battle ready chemistry, man, is so helpful with this card. Now he only has 82 stiff arm, and it showed. I mean, I could not get the stiff arm going for anything. This was the only time I got any animation from the stiff arm. The spin move was a little bit better, but still, the stiff arm and spin move are not something that you should lean on. Now he did fall forward a lot, and also because he does have the battle ready chemistry, running up the middle is a great way to use him. You see right here, you can get nice yards like that, especially the better your offensive line is meant to open holes like this. And of course, just zigzag if it's just not there to get yards that way instead. Very reliable when it came to catching the wide open passes. 76 catch, very rarely if ever going to drop the wide open passes. He did drop like 6 of them in traffic. I think like one time he caught with a linebacker right behind him trying to smack it out, but pretty much every other time he dropped it. But wide open passes, no problem. Now this was the only concerning part. He only took like I think 6 hit sticks and like 2 strip animations, and unfortunately he did fumble twice. It's not a terrible percentage, but it's definitely something that worried me whenever he would take a hit stick. So if you want to be safe, of course, cover the ball, you'll be much safer, but definitely watch out for that. Now I almost made this his #1 thing, which is of course the juke move. Very, very clean with the juke, as you can see here, man. I mean, a lot of people miss with the juke move. Very elusive that way. The same could not be said for the spin move, unfortunately, but if you want to bounce the outside and just juke your opponents like that right there, believe me, man, the juke is a great way to use them. As far as the bad plays, of course he had them, and the struggle points, like I said, stiff arming is just not something that you should lean on too often, if ever, with this guy. The carry rating was a bit worrisome, but obviously not as much as the stiff arm. And of course his #1 thing, in my opinion, was the trucking, man. A great trucking back. Whether he got the animation or this right here where he fell forward for like 3 or 4 extra yards, man, so effective that way. But like I said, this and the juking, man, you know, it was tough to call, but I had to pick one, and I would have to say the trucking was just a teeny tiny bit better than the juking was. But anyways, guys, if you pick them up, use them however you want to. Truck your opponents like this, run past them, juke past them, however you want to, man. Ahman Green is definitely an interesting running back. So all in all, guys, like I said, an interesting back, and his price right now, well, for the regular legend, goes for like $350 or so. And that is a very steep price for how he played, but you know what, man, if you got the coins and if you're a big fan of Ahman Green, you can definitely win games with him. There's no doubt about that. But anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap this up, and I am definitely going to be making a top 5 revised running back list very soon, as well as a receiver list. I know I've been saying that for the past few days. I'm sorry, I'm doing my best to get to it, but anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap this up. I'll see you boys for the very next review, which will be the badge Rashad Jones. Peace.